I say, now if you think.
All right, here we go. Chromatic idea. Oh man. Oh my god. Folks, I've played that maybe. I tried to get this 12 bars maybe 30 times. And you know, it's after a while you start saying to yourself, maybe I should take a break and just come back to it tomorrow. But I couldn't do it. It felt like I was just so close. Just so many tricky parts. And I mean, this is awesome. This is an awesome solo. All right, it's a chromatic part. Let's get into it because I know it's going to be long, right? Wow, I finally did it though. I get all the way to the end and I mess up and I have to do it all over again. All right, so anyway, whew. All right, so it's in the key of B flat, right? What's cool about this song is he actually, when you're on the one, it is a plain old major, no seven. It's a major, which is pretty cool. And then, okay, for all you, heavy blues guys, what's cool is you got your major chord, just the bottom four strings. He gets that major third in there, right? But then when he goes to the four chord in this tune, this tune is All for Business. It comes. Wait, let me talk to you here for a minute. All right, this album is Born in Poverty. He recorded this. I mentioned this album before. Mean Atlantic Ocean comes from this album, which is a great cut. But this song is called All for Business, and there's two takes, take one and take two. I think this is take one, but it doesn't even matter. It's All for Business. There's two takes on it. The album is called Born in Poverty. Okay, Jimmy recorded this. I believe he was in France, and he recorded it. Now the thing about this album is the quality of the band, like the sound of the drums and you could hardly even hear the bass, the piano. I mean, it doesn't have the best. It's not like high fidelity. It doesn't have the best, sound. But his playing on this album is tremendous. There's so many great, really intense moments, and like this is a chromatic idea, but it's found in this 12 bars with just some amazing stuff. Okay, so anyway, that's where this song comes from. All for Business. I think it's take one, and I don't even know what time. I didn't mark the time on it, but check out both cuts. He plays on this whole album. He plays really cool stuff. He plays a little different than on the other albums. That's what's cool. And this chromatic idea on these two songs, both take one and take two of All for Business, he plays this chromatic idea. I don't know if he was just in the mood, he was just feeling this idea. It comes out throughout both takes. So a majority, maybe half of our examples of chromatic ideas come from just these two songs alone. So it's pretty amazing when you look at it. All right, so I'm yapping anyway. We got a lot to cover, so I'll go through it. And since I had to play it like 30 times, I know what's what. I think I got it pretty good. So what we got here, the chords, again, the one chord's major, and for those who like the heavy sound, we got this 4 chord, which is normally, you would say that, that little triangle, or you could play it like this on the inner strings. Don't play the 2 E strings. And then you get your first finger. We all know that chord. We've played it before. It's root, 3rd, flat 7, and then you got the root up top. No 5th in this chord, right? Okay? So it's root, 3rd, flat 7, and root again. Okay? Inner 4 strings. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch places. We're gonna get the triangle here, right? So we're not even worried about that high root up top. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this guy and flatten him, so we're getting the 5th is down here. This version doesn't have a 5th in there, right? But when you play it like this, you grunge guys know that sound. Right? Actually, you guys usually drop the E string down and you play a shape like this, but it's a power chord. But you're playing it like this, all that stuff. The grunge era. Drop D, right? But okay, so you got that shape though. So you got the 5th, the root, the major 3rd, and the flat 7. Only the lowest 4 strings. See that? So when you go from this, right, to this, it's nice. It's a nice, heavy sound, but, right? And then eventually when you get to the 5, you do that shape again. Now up 2 frets. Well, anyway, I figured I'd just mention that. It's a cute little thing that is unique to this tune. So anyway, okay. So the solo, right? So I play the 5 chord just to set up the tempo. 3 strums, right? And then I'm jumping in with a little pickup. Right? Those 3 notes. So it's 5th, flat 7, root. And then you take the minor 3rd, slide it to the 4th. Minor 3rd, root. That's lick number 1. But up top, with this leading into it. Ooh, I tell you, my calluses are so worn. So forgive me if it sounds a little rough here. Now, you noticed it though. This is how it is. Hear the little blip? It's a little pull off from root to flat 7. Okay, then he goes, and he does that same little pull off blip of the root pulling off to the flat 7. So the first two phrases end with that. Now that second phrase is flat 7. Holy cow! Look at this, folks. Where's that camera? Look at the brutal. Look at that. Look at that injury, huh? I'll tell you, I'm sacrificing it all here to get this one out. Okay. Part of the callus ripped right off. All right. So what it is? Flat 7 is the first note of that second phrase, and then you go to the 4th on the other string. Bend it to the 5th, out, a la Albert King. There you come. 4th minor 3rd, root, 2 roots, and that little pull off blip of the flat 7. So those are the two first phrases. Now you go. So it's flat 7 root, minor 3rd quarter step bend. And now you do okay, so that second phrase is the same as the third. Yeah, but you add 4th minor 3rd root and pick the flat 7. Not a pull off, but a pick of the flat 7. And this one, this quarter step bend, it's kind of leading, in that direction of this. So it's... I don't know if he slides on there. But then he goes... Now... These two notes, root and minor 3rd, are like pickups. Like the real move is... But this, you got to get those two before it. That's right, it was a tricky kind of phrase. So I started to make sense out of it, where I'm just thinking of... And you throw those two before it. Okay, so you can do that. So wait a minute. So now you go down after this. So it's root, minor 3rd, 4th, slide into the 5th, flat 7, root, with vibrato. Then you play down, right down the minor pentatonic. Okay? And I move after this. I shift positions and just grab root, flat 7, 5th, 4th, minor 3rd, root, minor 3rd, and then you bend the 4th to the 5th twice. Then you go. You release the bend and go down to the 4th and go. That's a nice one. 4th, pull off to the minor 3rd, get that root picked, and then you come back to that minor 3rd. See, that's 4th bent to 5th twice. Then you release, and you don't hear the bend. you don't hear it come down. It's, see that? It's you don't hear that release bend in there. It's just 2/4 bent to the 5th twice. This 2. Then you go 4th pull off to the minor 3rd root minor 3rd with vibrato. All right, so we got. Right. Now we don't end there. We go. Crazy. There's our chromatic. There's our chromatic right there. Root flat 7, root flat 7. So you do it twice. Okay. Then we go 5th, flat 5, 4th. Grab this minor 3rd down here, and then what is it? 4th, slide to the 5th, flat 7, 2 roots. So like. That's I just, coming across this idea, I was like, wow, that alone is cool. Just. I mean, like, would you have thought of something like that? It's so simple in a way now that we, we're exposed to it, we analyze it, right? But it's just like, how the heck did he come up with this? Now this is even, now he adds some sugar on top. He even makes it better. He goes, what's wild is he goes, he plays minor 3rd. He continues going up minor 3rd, and now he hits 2/4 and then back to the minor 3rd. So now we were just going. That's cool, right? But he goes. So let's do it again. Look. Man, that could be a riff. If you had a bass player and you doubled that and just made that a riff and a tune, right? Like an Aerosmith type thing, just heavy beat, Led Zeppelin type thing. Man, that's where these guys, that's where they pulled these ideas from. Damn, man. All right, so anyway. Now, he doesn't stop there. Now he rakes right into. This was kind of a little tricky feel, too, in there. I don't know. It's like free form. I don't. He plays. He like he's going. Now you're on the G string, so now you just gotta rake you hit the double stop, like that double stop, like Chuck Berry, the 5th and the root together, but you come back for the 5th. And then you grab the flat 7 and slide to the root up here on the B string. And you hit that minor 3rd now with a tweak, like a quarter step. And now in there, so it comes in quick. Your Albert King move where you 4th bent to 5th. But this one, he makes it sing a bit. So this is like the agony part, he's really wailing up there. I think it's like 2 or 3. He bends the 4th up to the 5th. He strikes it while holding it. And then you hear the release bend there. Wait. So you're hearing, so those 3 notes, right? You're bending the 4th to the 5th. You release. Oh, wait. Don't do that. I made the open string ring out. So you got to release the bend to the 4th and then pull off to the minor 3rd. And then you end on the root. So you got to pick that root so it all flows like one statement. See that? All right. So anyway, oh boy, woo. You know, it's one thing to play, play idea to idea, but when like this, where I take an idea like that one and just keep showing you the same movement, I keep doing that bend and the muscles get tired over and over. See, if I was doing something else, they get a break, I guess. I don't know. I notice it's pretty hard doing some of these videos. My hands get tired. But anyway, okay. See, if I played in a band and gig normally, that probably wouldn't happen at all. You got to play for like, an hour and a half, 2 hours. Do a set. Or 2, what do you do? 2 sets, 1 hour, 1 hour. You take a break in the middle. You build up your endurance. But okay, so now we got some interesting things coming up too. So it's not over yet. So we go from here. So we go. Now we jump back, root flat 7, root flat 7, and we go down then. Then we come back up. See, it's similar to before, but we're doing 2 of these, right? Back and forth. Then we go down. We come up to the minor 3rd, and so it's just down the minor pentatonic. Root, flat 7, root, flat 7, 5th, 4th, minor 3rd, root, minor 3rd. Now we do a quick, from the 4th, we slide to the 5th. Well, okay. And then we go. Let me see. Okay. Okay, so we go down. Right, back to this slide up to the 5th, jump back to the 4th, minor 3rd, root, minor 3rd, 4th, back to the minor. Wait, we go root, minor 3rd, 4th, minor 3rd. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. And now we do, okay, root again. This is a little tricky too. Root, minor 3rd, 4th, bend to 5th. We hit the 5th, we release to the 4th, hit the 4th, minor 3rd, 4th, and we slide up to the 5th, something like that. Okay, it's root, minor 3rd, 4th bend to 5th. Now we release back to the 4th. We hear that release, hit the 4th again, minor 3rd, 4th, and slide to the 5th. Wait, it goes. Wait. Okay, so let me just think where I could get the where could I take that from? Where we go? What's it again? Four, flat 7 to root twice. All right, now here comes another chromatic idea. Okay, we shift root over here. We're on this root. Now we jump root, flat 7, root, root, root. 3 roots. So we go. This is a cool idea. All right, so what that is, right? Coming from here. Right. So what it is, again, root, flat 7, 3 roots, fourth, flat 7, let me start over. Root, flat 7, 3 roots, flat 7, 5th, 4th, flat 5, 5th. Now that's the chromatic. That, you see this note? It's right here. That's chromatic. One note to the next, right? One fret to the next. Going up. From 4th, flat 5, 5. But we're not playing the 5 here. We're getting it. We're getting it on the other string, on the B string, 6th fret. Now that fits comfortably with so many of our licks, right? Right? So it goes. It's a slick move, you know. It's an ear catcher, you know. The chromatic in there, really cool, right? Imagine you work that one in with the rapid fire ideas. Oh man, forget about it. And what really sets it up nice is the rapid fire itself right here. It is root 3 in a row, right? That is cool. Now after that chromatic move, we go 4th, minor 3rd, 4th, minor 3rd, root, root. It's like a lick number 1 variation, right? Instead of, it's, which this chromatic sets up nice because it's going that direction. Up. Now we go down. Really, we go back and forth. That's like a back and forth idea, right? But now this is nice too, where he goes up to the minor 3rd, and we do 4th bent to 5th. We hear them all do this. We hear Leslie West do it, Hendrix, Mike Bloomfield. That's a common sounding lick. All right, so here we go. So we're on this, right? Wait. Right, and wait, how did he get, oh, I think. Now, this was tricky, but once I realized one simple fact about it, it all fell into place. Okay, so normally when we're playing this type of idea, right? Usually that's where we land on our feet, like that's usually the down, the one on the one. Right there, right? Sometimes you land right on it. Sometimes you got to hit that extra, double the root up to get there. Right? Stuff like that. You're landing on the root, but this lick doesn't do that. He lands on the minor third, and I could not feel it correctly until I realized that. And where he lands, okay, he doesn't land on the root. He doesn't land on the first minor third. He hits a double stop minor third with the fifth. That's where he lands. Like, that's, I think, on the one. That's the feel of it to me. And he goes, then he lands on the root right there. Okay, so what that little sneaky thing you're hearing, he goes, let's see where we're coming from. Let me get it again. Okay, so he goes after this. Right, we got two roots. That's the end of that phrase, but now we start. Okay, we do that. What I said, like it's like kind of like blues rock, Bloomfield, Hendrix. He goes, okay, fourth bent to fifth, but we can hit the minor third first. Fourth bent to fifth. Then we drop it, play the fourth, minor third, fourth, bent to fifth again. So it goes. Now when we're up there, we hit it. Okay, so we go. So what that little move is in there is after you're bending the fourth to the fifth, you hit it 3 times and release, pull off to the minor third, root, minor third, and now this is like where it's the down, like where I said, you hit that double stop, minor third and fifth, with a pick going down, and then you get this guy. This finger's waiting. You're kind of like the pick's going this way and your finger's coming the other way. So they're right near one another. If I could do it like this. Yeah, so these two are, you know what? It's not a stroke of the wrist. It's almost like the fingers have the pick. And they push this way, and this finger is staying where it is and going the other way. And it's catching the fifth. So you're playing with the pick, the minor third and the fifth, and then this finger gets the fifth again. with an up, like a pluck. You see, it's not my wrist going. It's not like, I'm not like this. The hand is pretty steady there. It sits. I push the pick, and then that little finger that finger moves all by himself. If you watch these country dudes, man, they got this guy going, this one. I don't know if they use the pinky too, but man, they just got like this circular, those chicken picking. This is like kindergarten for that, you know? You start getting the little fingers getting in there, plucking away. In this case, you're picking the two, and this middle finger's plucking that fifth again. And now you get root, flat 7, back to the root. You pick the root, you pull off, and then I think you want to accent that root again, so you pick it like that. So again, what we got? Did you hear that? Here it is. Whoops, let me do it again. We're still not finished with cool ideas here. Chromatic again. So what we do there after this. Okay, so after we're kind of hanging on that, and then we go flat 7, 5th, flat 5, 4th, flat 7, 2 roots. Then we do, what do we do there after that? Oh, this is nice. We do minor 3rd, 4th, 5th. Now, I think because I started using this guy on that last idea, I picked that 5th again with this. I don't know if he did it like that, but I play minor 3rd, 4th with the pick, and I pluck that 5th again. And then with the pick, I hit the minor 3rd, and now they're ringing together. Wait. And then I tweak it a little, a quarter. Okay, so let's go over that last part where we're going. Okay, now we go double stop, minor 3rd, 5th. And we bend it a little, and we pull root, pull off to the flat 7 and hit, instead of right to the we're going to the 5 chord, we're grabbing the 5th of the 5 chord also here, right, real strong. So again, whoops. Okay, let me do it again. Right, that's what we got up to. So again, it's minor third and fifth, root, pull off to the flat seven, and we're hitting the fifth, and that note is actually the major second. If we're still talking about on the the root, the key of B flat, the key of B flat. Here's your root, right? Well, if you just go up 2 frets, that's the major second, or the 9. But what we're used to hearing is that's the 5 chord. So that's like this part of those, like kind of like power 7 chords or whatever you want to call them that I showed you in the beginning. That's on the 5 chord. But he only play, he doesn't play those 2 notes. He just hits those low ones. So, and to top it off, he goes minor third, root, and he plays your typical power chord, root and fifth, and that's back to the top. So the last part again, let me just see how to... Yeah, after this, you jump back, root, flat 7, root, root, root. Oh no, wait, what did I skipped it. There you go. Whew, getting mixed up now. So let's run that again, that phrase. Nice moves. Do it again. So you can hear the change in there, right? You can hear the 5 to the 1. Alright? So fills it up nice. And actually playing it now up to tempo when I go. That when I do clock. I picked that one. I don't use this. I think I was doing it because I had the time, because I was playing it slower. But in the up the tempo, I just pick it. But I like how that rings. You got minor third, fourth, fifth, and then now that you're coming back, you let that fifth keep ringing, and now you got a double stop. And you bend it a little. And that's another chromatic. Flat 7, fifth, flat 5, 4. Flat 7 to root. All right, so anyway, whoosh. Wow, 40, almost 45 minutes, guys. So, yeah, it's a long one, I know it. But I'll tell you, it's full of great stuff. You gotta admit it, right? If you're a fan of this channel, you're gonna like that one. And again, I thank you guys for sticking. The 17 of you, I see the 17 subscribers. Wow. All right. Some people have 17,000. Some people have 1.7 million. Right? That's fine. That's fine. I appreciate it. We're a little niche, right? We're a little niche. We're a little like section out there, all on our own little island, you know. And we're surviving on these Jimmy Dawkins blues licks, you know. We got to be real diehard fans, you know. If you go up to people and you say, you know who B.B. King is? They'll say, yeah, I know B.B. King. Do you know who Chuck Berry is? Yeah, I know Chuck Berry. But if you say, do you know who Jimmy Dawkins is? I don't know. They got to be a big blues fan to know, right? But that's kind of sad. So the 17 of us out there, you know, we'll get some of this stuff down, and maybe if one of us, you know, gets somewhere and kids are asking you, wow, how do you play like that? You tell them Jimmy Dawkins, get his albums, right? And maybe 10, 20 years from now, he'll be bigger than ever, you know? And people will wonder why. But anyway, all right, so this one was long, and I hope you enjoyed it. So, all right, hang in there, and I'll see you next time.